I've seen what drugs can. That's why I never did explore and experience with drugs. But Cookie Tookie was someone of trans experience that could get a word across, bitch. Do you know how hard it is for? That's why y'all don't see too many trans girls that are really being well accepted in a culture and a society as a whole, unless they have some talent or something like that, or some pizzazz. And then when people see Cookies was natural. Okay, let me tell you something. Cookie had a natural pizzazz to her. It was T.S. Madison, it was Cookie Tookie, myself. It was all three of us was on Facebook way back in the day, in the times. We were doing our thing. And a lot of people cling to us for some reason or another. We got people was clinging to us because we were silly. We didn't care. We had a dick. We didn't hide it. We wasn't fighting to be a woman. We didn't care if you called us trannies, because that's what they call us. Hey, queen, thank you so much, my love. That's what they called us back in the day. You're a tranny. It was okay for us back in the day. But now there's so many politics up on it and things of that nature. Like Cookie Tookie, if you watched her videos, and if you stroll down to a couple of her videos, bitch, you gonna gag, you gonna laugh. Sometimes you'll cry. Sometimes you'll look at her and feel sad and sorrowful. Sometimes you'll want to reach out and help her or whatever. She was an internet sensation until she started doing all this other. And you know what? A part of her team, a part of her people, a part of her fans contributed, just such as Detroit Thought, such as 21 Bad Bitch and everybody else. Some of the fans be contributing to their demise, not knowing. They used to send Cookie Western Unions. Before there was a Cash App, we were getting our Western Unions and stuff like that. And Cookie would just take the money and go get high. Take the money and you'll see Cookie on a train track, smoking dope, smoking crystal. You'll see her in the room doing cocaine. And everybody thought it was all Kiki, all that white, everybody was kikiing at the fact until Cookie started drinking. Cookie started passing out. Cookie started going to her family member's house, falling out, dingling all over the place, you know what I'm saying, can't help herself, inebriated, shitting on herself, throwing up and all that old bullshit on live, you know what I'm saying, talking about she want to eat shit from Randy and all this stuff. And then we started noticing that Cookie had a problem. She was getting drunk in Elizabeth's bathroom. Elizabeth, Queen Liz is my sister. She was getting drunk in Liz's bathroom. And soon the cameras come on. Cookie is an internet sensation. Cookie gonna play up for the cameras. So, whatever personal information that you have divulged to Cookie, Cookie gonna do it on camera. So that's what made Liz really mad, because Liz was like, bitch, I trusted you with this information, you my friend. And that's what made Liz lash out on Cookie the way that Elizabeth did. Thank you for the gift. Now, what I didn't understand is, why did Savannah St. James, not Savannah St. James, but Savannah, go over there? And that's what we didn't understand. Knowing who Cookie is, knowing that we seen Cookie go through ups and downs. I had many opportunities to bust down on. Thank you, Toya. I had many opportunities to bust down on Cookie. I was looking for Cookie in hopes to meet Cookie, in hopes to talk to Cookie and say, what's up, bitch? I was not going to put my hands on Cookie. I wasn't going to beat Cookie, kick Cookie, whatever. I wasn't going to kick her while she was down. But Savannah kicked her while she was down. Cookie was feeling real low, mighty bad. Savannah kicked that lady while she was down. I got angry with that. You know what I'm saying? I took it personal. Even though I don't get along with Cookie, even though me and Cookie been going back and forth for like 5 years plus, her and I been talking and reading each other for filth and stuff like that, I never wanted to go and attack Cookie, because I know Cookie Tookie was on drugs. Cookie Tookie had mental issues. Cookie Tookie was pushing old ladies down escalators, fighting whole families, spitting on teenagers, in the streets, naked with a bicycle. Cookie Tookie was doing all that. That ain't gangster for me to go and assault Cookie while Cookie is drunk. I want a bitch sober in their right mind so they can know what they're doing, so they can at least have an opportunity to fight back, scratch back, kick back, or whatever. That shit that Savannah put down, it made me angry as seeing one of our fellow legendary girls out there being, subjected to Savannah walking up to her, running up on her, pulling her wig off, talking about her and stuff like that, bullying her. To see that type of shit in Savannah, and I was wishing, and that's my prayer, for Savannah to pull that shit with me. That is my prayer, bitch, okay? I don't care how up or down I am. That is my prayer, for you to run up on me and start snatching on me and pulling my... That is my prayer, okay? They gonna give me 50 to life, ho. You know what I'm saying? No, now you know. But it ain't about Savannah. That was dirty and low down of how you did, Cookie. Ever since that day, I lost respect for you. I could have probably said, Savannah, you know what? You're a decent human being. But ever since you fucked up and did that shit like that to Cookie, then Savannah knew you felt guilty. You tried to bait Cookie back in. Give Cookie a couple of dollars. Take Cookie and drop her off a wig. But as you were doing that, thinking that you wanted us to say, oh, Savannah is a good person. You're helping Cookie. No, you got Cookie in the car, or every time you had an encounter with Cookie, you taped her. You giving her money. You picking her up from a hospital. It was all on video camera just to add injury to the insult so we could know how bad Cookie was doing, how down Cookie was doing. You didn't give a fuck about Cookie. Hey, baby, thank you so much for the gift. I see you. Who Fairy? I see you. I mean, who, where you been? Where you been? Thank you, Pooh. Where you been? What, who? Where you been? So I just felt that it was tacky. That shit was tacky that Savannah was doing. And everybody up here praising Savannah, talking about she's a good sister. No, trans sisters, we don't do each other like that. And the reason I'm speaking out about Cookie is one of the trans girls that was in my era. Of us making videos, of us trying to get on TV, of us trying to get an opportunity, of us trying to whatever we were doing. We had our own fan base. And you know what I'm saying? And it's so sad that she had all of, that naturally. It wasn't nothing scripted. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, people are writing things down. Everything is scripted. Everything, and people are doing that. But when Cookie was out, it wasn't too much things that was scripted. We get the phone and hold the phone and walk in the city and do this and show y'all our lives and show us what we're doing and show us the tricks that we fucking and show us when we get into altercations. And we just showed what it was, real life. We were the elements of the street. When T.S. Madison came out and she was on Vine, she showed you what it was. She would open that door and show a dick. Those are the eras that we did. We not built nothing, but we started something, you know what I'm saying, of transgenders on social media. Too bad most of them, of course, Cookie had an addiction. Of course, a lot of people was rooting for Cookie and pulling for Cookie. But at the same time, those same people was talking about her like a dog. Some of her people that's on her team was getting into it with her. Some of them move like that. I don't move like that, baby. I let you get your lick in, ho. I let you get your lick in, bitch. So I can go and devour your motherfucker. I was going to devour you, who, you know what I'm saying? She's legendary. Cookie is legendary. So I do send my condolences to her friends, her families, her loved ones, to the believers out there of Cookie Tookie and all that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't funny. That's why, Cookie Tookie also, I got videos of her sitting there talking about me, wishing death on me and all that. I got video. I'm a bigger person. I knew that Cookie was sitting in those hotels talking about me. Cookie was crying out for help in some sort of way. That's what I interpreted it as. I said, this woman is sick. This woman is on drugs. This woman is on alcohol. This woman is, and she tried to fight to come back to her senses. She tried to fight to come back to y'all, to the people who loved her. Cookie was fighting. She wanted to be that internet sensation and stuff like that. She did. But that addiction of whatever it was that Cookie was doing, it took her down. It took her voice. It took her mind. It took her dignity. It took her pride. It took her independence. Whatever it was that Cookie was doing, it took a lot from her. She was trying. I could tell that she was trying to either get out the bed and stuff like that. She was trying to hold, you know how she make, like Cookie Tookie would just say funny stuff and come up with funny stuff and come up with scenarios and tell y'all stories and stuff like that. She was trying. She was trying. But she couldn't get it out. It was affecting her body. Whatever was in her lungs, whatever was in her, whatever she had done. I don't know if it was lungs. I don't know if it was heart. Someone said she got congestive heart failure or something, or heart disease. They kept saying different things about her, but we never did know. Cookie never did. I don't think Cookie ever, told what was really going on. When they said Cookie was in hospice, I said, no, y'all lying. And then I saw her in a hospital bed, and she said she can't get out the hospital bed. Then I saw her get up out the hospital bed, and she was saying there was snakes and rats in her room and all that kind of stuff. I said, oh, she's going to be fine. She's getting up out the bed. Then they said she was incarcerated, It went to show her life was it was so much turmoil going on to you didn't know what to believe because it seemed all of it as seemed like a storyline. So you didn't know what to believe because Cookie, it don't seem as if she was coherent to really tell what is going on. What's the issue? Somebody said Cookie was Madison before Madison. Madison had a heart for Cookie. Madison did want, this is what she told me. This is what T.S. Madison told me. She said, I would invite Cookie to the show. I would have Cookie at the show. She said, but it's going to take some time. Cookie got to act right. I think Maddie saw Cookie going down. She was young. 45 is young. Got a lot to do. And she would have had, because she said, I would have her on the show, but Cookie was so cold to T.S. Madison and so cold to Miss Mary and stuff like that. And when you keep talking about people, and especially when your tongue is going below the belt, people kind of stand off from you. They don't want to give you opportunity and stuff like that. But Maddie, she didn't hate Cookie. Although they were going back and forth, she did not really. That's in my heart. That's when the conversation that her and I had. She didn't hate Cookie. She felt kind of sorry for Cookie. Yeah, she felt kind of sorry for Cookie. You know what I'm saying? She didn't hate her. She felt kind of away, like if the girl act right, Jag, she could get it together. She could be something. We all just believed in Cookie. We did. We did. I used to go back and forth with her for fun. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? If me and you gonna read, I would laugh at it. I would laugh. We'd go back and forth for fun. Samantha, Salamander, Samantha, and I ain't said it in a long time. Samantha, Salamander, Larry, well, not Larry, Curly, and Mo. No. Alvin, Simon, Theodore, Samuel L. Jackson, Salamander, Suck-Up Sally Sue, Sick Dick, Silly Putty. I used to just say all kind of stuff about Cookie and stuff like that. And she used to say all kinds of stuff about me. None of us was innocent, but we was, Izzy, thank you so much. We were gangsters. It wasn't important for us to meet and fight each other. It was important for me to go to a ballroom and try to turn over tables with her and try to that wasn't important. The most important part was us saying stuff and doing stuff to make you all happy, you all laugh and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Us trying to do the outrageous just to see can the audience get our people who follow us, our fans, to like us, laugh at us, share our videos, you know what I'm saying, and get on one of these platforms where they'll pay us. Hey, Bella, thank you so much. And get on one of these platforms where they can pay us. Thank you so much. That look good. That's what we wanted to do. Get on one of these platforms so people can pay us like they paying everybody else. We were comical, we were funny, we were going viral, and they didn't want to take a chance on the trans girls. And still yet don't want to take a chance on the trans girls. And we were some of the girls that was out here getting it. Thank you, Purple AK. We were some of the girls that were out here getting it. Thank you, sis. We were some of the girls out there. But Cookie Tookie, she had a lot more to give, but her body wouldn't allow it. Her mind wouldn't allow it. Too many chemicals. Too much damage has been done. And it's not going to allow it to push through. I think Cookie was going through a depression. I think she gave up. You know, a lot of times people give up. Whatever they got going on. I don't have anything to live for. I don't have a place to stay. You know what I'm saying? I done lost this. I done lost my this. I really can't get my viral videos off the ground. And some people just give up. I seen her last birthday when Cookie was in the bed, had to spend her birthday in bed. Did y'all see that when she had to spend her birthday in bed and how they ordered her, I think it was a pizza and hot wings and potato chips and everything else. That's when I knew that something was serious. When she's celebrating her birthday in bed. And who wants to celebrate her birthday? That's how I knew it was something serious, but I didn't know what happened. Y'all noticed that I laid off of Cookie. I really just laid off of her. I said, like, look, the lady already going through enough and stuff like that. And ain't no need for me to keep reading her and reading her and reading her. She know she'll post a little picture of me and Liz or whatever every now and then. But I laid off of Cookie. You know what I'm saying? I was like, she already going, I'm going to wait until Cookie. Thank you so much. That look good. Thank you so much, Pooh. I said, I'm going to wait till she get well and start back up with me. You know what I'm saying? I read a bitch to a degree. But when I see that they're going through something, I do have a heart and I do have compassion for people. You know what I'm saying? You do got to somewhat slow it down now. Okay, you can read a bitch and, reading is fundamental. It's fun for me because I make these bitches mental. But when you see people really going through stuff in life, you don't kick them while they down. Like somebody in the hospital, if somebody near death, if somebody outside strung out on crack cocaine, crystal methamphetamine, can't find a place to live, can't get it together, if somebody going through mental issues, really, and you can see, or psychological issues, and you can see, you don't kick a person because the good Lord sees that shit, okay? You may think that you're doing something and getting away with it, but the good Lord, he's looking. He see that shit. Thank you so much. Follow me for you. Yes. Follow me for you. When they told me Cookie was in hospice and my mother was in hospice, and when they call you for hospice, I know, oh, this is hospice. When people say hospice, it's like, it's serious. It's like the doctors tell you that there's no doctor can do anything. They tell you, well, there's nothing else we can do. When they call hospice, they tell you there's nothing else that we can do. And so when y'all, I thought people were lying because so much go on social media, and especially when they said her sister announced her death. Her sister just now started to not misgender. It's important. That's important. You know what I'm saying? Her sister just now started not to misgender Cookie. Her sister was calling Cookie Sam, and a lot of cousins and relatives and stuff like that. Y'all don't know what that does to people in their legacy. Try to respect people for who I don't care if they are your brother, sister, or whatever. You don't have that authority. That's what hospice meant. Because when they were saying she's in hospice, I didn't still believe that until I saw her in a hospital bed. You know what I'm saying? But we all thought Cookie been in the hospital many a times. Cookie done got out. Cookie done cussed the nurses out and walked out the hospital. Okay? We didn't think nothing. Cookie done said, I'm tired. I'm going to go in the hospital just to eat food. Cookie done played all of these games on social media. So we didn't know what was real. Are you in the hospital because you want them to feed you? And stuff like that. What she said, I'm going to go to the hospital so they can feed me. I'm going to admit myself in the hospital so I can get a warm bed and food. Been living her truth. Been living motherfucking truthful. Been living her truth. Cookie had been living and walking and living her truth. You know what I'm saying? And anybody was saying diseases and stuff like that, I don't believe Cookie had, the House of Virginia to the point where it took her out that quick. I don't believe that. Okay, Cookie took a House of Virginia test online, so I don't believe it was a House of Virginia. I believe it was exactly what her family is saying it was, COVID or whatever, her lungs or whatever, couldn't fight it. Or her congestive heart failure. I believe what her family was saying. I have pretty feet and toes. I wore some shoes and they put them in the Discord with my feet hanging over the shoes, but they don't understand them damn shoes. You gotta have some kind of, or you'll fall in them bitches. I push my feet to the front so I won't fall out them motherfuckers. She kept swelling up the liver. The liver. Cookie kept swelling up, drinking. We witnessed Cookie drinking. We witnessed Cookie doing drugs. We witnessed Cookie would tell you that she's doing whatever. We witnessed these spasms and stuff like that in the bathroom. We witnessed Cookie in the airport getting arrested. We witnessed of her going up and down. We witnessed Cookie naked every chance Cookie got to be outside publicly naked. We witnessed, and you would think that sometimes you would think that she's trying to get attention. And then when you look at her falling out and passing out and you see her eyes rolling and her foaming at the mouth, she was saying, "Come shit on me, Randy. Randy, come shit on me." Oh. She was doing like that. Those are the signs of somebody. It's something that is uncontrollable. In other words, that ain't that person. That's something speaking through that person. And what makes it do it is drugs or some other chemical or some kind of imbalance that is going on. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate. It is unfortunate. Because everybody, I know a lot of people had gave up. She was fighting that addiction. She entered into rehab. Do I have a man? I have about 5 of them. She entered into rehab. and you know, several times. And what Cookie wanted to be was a mortician. Cookie wanted to be a mortician. She wanted to bury your family members. You know what I'm saying? She was trying to go to mortuary college and everything else. She was doing the best at the end. She went to AA meetings, everything. She was sitting up. We witnessed all this. She took us with her. She was sitting up in the AA meetings, although she may have gotten into it with somebody in the AA meeting, but she was there. She was trying, okay? She was trying to become a mortician and everything else, and she wanted to come out here to Los Angeles, California, and work at Forest Lawn Cemetery and stuff like that. I was like, girl, what you gonna do down there? She said a place where they buried Marilyn Monroe and Michael Jackson and all that. Cookie Tookie wanted to actually come down here and work. Now, she said it, what's his name? Not Tyler Perry, not Billy Porter, the one who didn't get Dame Dash's motherfucking money. He had the chicken. She wanted to work for him. What's the one that did Precious? The man, Lee Daniels. She was crazy about Lee Daniels. She wanted to work for Lee Daniels. She was like, I remember she went to Atlanta. She was saying that Lee Daniels is going to put her on. Lee Daniels is going to do this. Lee Daniels is going to do that. Lee Daniels had an opportunity of a life. I think of Lee Daniels because he had the resources. Probably he had some people that he knew could have helped Cookie. That's all she needed was a break. And I think Lee Daniels could have turned Cookie's life around. That's my microphone, child. Y'all remember Jeffree Star? Jeffree Star used to say things about Cookie. Jeffree Star knew who Cookie was, and he used to say the little sayings about Cookie, 1, 2, 3, get off them dicks and everything else. Jeffree Star was a fan of Cookie Tookie. Jeffree Star could have helped Cookie. It's a lot of people that is more fortunate than you or I that could have really reached out and really could have helped Cookie. That's how they feel about the girls. That's what I'm telling y'all. They feel a certain way about the girls. So us girls and any of the trans women on here, y'all better be strong. Trans women out here. Don't fall for the hooky do. They wouldn't reach out to Cookie. Had an opportunity. They were fans of Cookie. They seen Cookie's work. They seen what Cookie can do. And Cookie can make videos, you know, to make them laugh and make them joyful and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? They could have really helped Cookie if they wanted to. If they wanted to. I ain't talking about the people who really ain't got it like that, but people who got the resources. There is nowhere in the world. I'm sitting up here. I'm a millionaire. I know got resources that could help somebody that I'm watching. I would rather sit there and admire her and watch her go down the drain than to use some of my resources to reach out and find that person and try to help that person. It just crazy to me. It's just crazy to me. But, and some people say, I'm not going to help this one if they ain't helping themselves. Some people be trying to help themselves. Congestive heart failure. And I knew, congestive heart failure as well. And I knew, I said, honey, if she get out that hospital, she better not go do them damn drugs with the congestive heart failure. You going out there doing that drugs? No, that can't be a good mixture. They was afraid to give her a break. They give everybody else a break. They give them niggas that they fucking and sucking. Them low down, dirty ass, undercover ass niggas that they fucking and sucking. They give them a break. They give them niggas a break. Why Jeffree Star done moved niggas in? Shit. You seen Lee Daniels sucking and fucking on Puffy. They give the niggas a break, but won't give the girls a break. When they want their ass punched in, they'll give them niggas a break. Before the trans girls get a motherfucking break. You think I'm lying, bitch? You think I'm motherfucking lying? Hell no. But Cookie was a good one, y'all. Cookie, and she's legendary for those who remember the day of us going, we used to just be doing shit, y'all. Making our own sayings. We used to make our own sayings. Do y'all remember Cookie used to come to y'all clubs? A lot of y'all don't remember Cookie came to the club and stuff like that. Come to the club, walk through, do a walkthrough and stuff like that. She will be missed. She will be missed. I ain't got no beef with Cookie. And when I was beefing with Cookie, I really didn't have no beef like that with Cookie. I was just, oh, bitch, you was this. And then she'll say some shit about me. And then I'll say some shit about her. And then she'll say some shit about me. You know, it just was what it was. But when I noticed that something was really terribly wrong, and when I seen Savannah out there pulling on her, and I was like, Cookie ain't fighting back, because that ain't Cookie. Y'all remember Cookie and Lucy got to fighting? I said, that is not Cookie. Cookie was saying, stop, Savannah. Savannah, stop. Stop. She was talking like that, telling Savannah to stop. I don't want to fight you. I just be on social media. I'm trying to come back too. I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to get my groove back in. We are sisters. We ain't got to do this. I thought we were joking and stuff like that. And Savannah was doing this for cackles and giggles. She was telling Savannah to stop, because Cookie will fight. Okay? Cookie will fight you. But Cookie wasn't feeling well. I was like, well, she not feeling well. Something's going on. I was like, something is going on that Cookie is not fighting Savannah, or Cookie ain't chin checking Savannah. Something has to be going on. She was sick. Cookie was sick. She wasn't telling nobody. Savannah should have knew something was wrong with Cookie when she was toting bags and on Skid Row and high and drinking and stuff like that. She knew that physically, it wasn't possible for her to knock Savannah's ass out. But I knew physically it was possible for me to slice that hoe up and put her in a duffel bag and send that bitch to purgatory. I knew physically. That's why I got in my car and drove, because I knew physically I was capable of, bitch, putting your head on a turkey, putting your head on a turkey ass. What's up? What's up, pumpkin?
Hey,
Hey,
you.
my love.
Jaguar, I ain't seen you in forever. Where you
Oh,
been
girl,
at?
I've been over here doing, I got my agency, so I be over here in the background. I
Okay.
be in the background just watching things. I don't,
What you think?
huh?
What you think about everything that's going on?
I think that everybody is, regarding to what? Regarding to you?
Well, go ahead. Let me have it, Mother Jaguar.
I think that
Let-
you handle,
Give it to me,
I
Mother
think, and I
Jaguar.
love the way you read Pastor. For some reason, I love it because I read him too. But I love the way you read him because, see, you know him before he became on the app. So you know him, you know another side of him. What we know is what we see on the app, but you know the real, how he got booed off the stage and how this and stuff and all this other stuff. And, you know his business. So they don't fuck with you, period. But I think you're handling yourself well. I do. I really do. That's why
Yeah.
I don't let them come over here and say nothing about you or none of that. I say, that's my pumpkin. You handle yourself well. And you doing things by
Thank you.
yourself as a single female out here in this world. And you come through.
Yes.
And you have not let whatever social media, whatever this internet is, you have not let it break you. And you know your power. Like you say, you can go on any motherfucking platform and
Yes.
they're gonna know who pumpkin is. Okay? So, and that's
That's
gonna be
true,
on,
Mother Jaguar.
the period. So I respect it because I know the hustle. I know the hustle is of being on social media and trying to get you a talk show, a TV show, get your views up. We had to get it from the dirt, from
Yes.
the mud. So I know how it is. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Keep your
Yes.
foot on the neck. And
Thank you.
I don't let nobody come over here and disrespect you. Not over here. You know what I'm saying? So
And I think, and I feel the same way, Mother Jaguar. But I do say this: it's real hard to get through the doors of being on reality TV. It's so hard.
it is. It is because, see, most of the
It's
time
so
you don't
hard.
know what the producers are looking for, and then all that they want to do is fan favorites and stuff like that for the moment. They just live for people for the moment. If you make one viral video, they'll live for you for the moment. But those people ain't got the backbone to come every day or every other day and put that work in. Or really, they don't even have the backbone to stand on their own. They have to read a script. You ain't got to read none of that. You just got what you got. It's natural. You can read a bitch from here to there, and you ain't got to have
Yeah.
no script. You do it in your own way. You know what I'm saying? Don't change.
Yes.
Don't change. They just trying to, baby. They just trying
Thank
to break
you.
you. They just, and you and once people
And I
go
be
ahead.
I be telling them like it's hard to break a bitch that's already been
Yeah,
broken.
absolutely, absolutely. And see,
It is.
and then you know your self worth. That's what I respect about you. You know your self worth. You know what you will do, what you ain't gonna do, what you will take, and what you won't take. You know what I'm saying? And you always vocal about, and you live in your truth.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? People may
Yes.
not like it, but
Yes.
you live in your truth, and it makes you a better person each day. So, girl,
It
what you
does.